At the end of this video lesson, you will learn how to answer questions in IELTS speaking about handwriting. You will learn the types of handwriting, topic vocabulary words, collocations, and how to express your answers in a more spontaneous way that is attractive to the examiner. Welcome to ieltsDragon. Let's begin studying about handwriting. Before anything else, let's understand the two common types of handwriting. We have print handwriting and cursive handwriting. Take a look. The difference is too obvious that I don't need to explain. Without further ado, let's start answering the questions about handwriting. First question, do you often write with a pen? Yes, I do, but not so often as I'm not a student. Oftentimes, it's the students who write with a pen. Normally, I just use a computer at work whenever I need to create some documents, since it's much more convenient, and that's great because I have bad penmanship. Now, let's do some analysis of this answer. I gave a positive direct answer and shared the frequency of how much time I used a pen for writing. I then answered the question by relating it to my status being a worker. To extend my answer, I shared my opinion that it's usually the students who have the many chances to write with a pen. Then after that, I transitioned to talking about typing in a computer, which for me was favorable since it's more convenient. Let's continue. Second question, is your handwriting easy to read? Unfortunately not, most especially when I write in cursive. I remember when I was a student, my teacher often put some red marks in my composition simply because my penmanship was illegible. However, these days, I've been putting so much effort just to improve my handwriting, and I believe I can see a bit of improvement. Now, let's proceed to our analysis of this answer. I used several topic vocabulary words related to handwriting that include cursive, composition, illegible, and penmanship. This is a very good way to get a better mark in the criterion lexical resource. This is showing the examiner that my vocabulary knowledge is not limited. In order for me to support and talk about my negative answer even more, I recalled my life as a student who often got corrected by my teacher with regards to my bad penmanship. It's a great answer. Let's continue. Next question. Do you think handwriting will be replaced by computers? Absolutely not, because it's one of the most important skills that people learn at a young age. Besides, handwriting is needed when signing some official or important documents, as it's a formal way. Yes, it's undeniable that these days the use of electronic pen is apparent, especially when signing electronic documents, but I believe that can never replace the conventional handwriting. Let's do some analysis. I sounded so certain of my answer by talking about handwriting is a very important skill that people should acquire. Then I added another reason why it couldn't be replaced by computers, which was then followed by the acknowledgement of the use of technology in terms of using electronic signature. My answer is very well constructed and well thought out. When you give a fact answer, you can never go wrong, and that helps you become spontaneous with your delivery, than giving a make-up answer. Now let's continue. Next question. Does the handwriting of a person tell something about his personality? Perhaps it does, but not totally, and I think it's hard to generalize, like if one has good penmanship, he's already an organized person, and if one doesn't have, he's unorganized. Well, we need to consider that sometimes a person can write neatly, especially when he's not in a rush or when he's in the mood to write. But if not, he can be as messy as a grater. Although we can get an idea of the personality of a person through his handwriting, it's still not the ultimate basis. Let's analyze this answer. Here, I partly believed that the handwriting of a person had something to say of his personality, and I provided my example to support my belief. I made sure to explain thoroughly so my examiner would understand me better. Then I ended my answer by stating that it's not the only basis in understanding the personality of a person. That's a great way to end my answer. So, how do you answer these questions? Write your answers below and I will check them and improve them if they need to be improved. I would love to read your answers to questions about handwriting. Anyway, if you find value to this channel, please hit subscribe and leave a like. I really appreciate your support. And that's all for IELTS Speaking Part 1 Handwriting Lesson. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next lesson, have a lovely day.